there for you. It helps you in all you do. It helps you know you do. So tune in and now enjoy the fun. Let's join us now, enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Garrett, and today is a great day to learn something new.
So let's do that together, friends. My name is Anne-Marie.
And this is Studio Classroom. Thanks for joining us for a whole new lesson. Friends, let's start off with a question. Today's question is, do you like to watch streamers on Twitch or another platform? Explain.
Okay, Garrett, I really don't watch too many live streams or streams on any platform, to be honest. Sometimes I will watch some content online, but not too often.
Okay, and I do watch a lot of things from live streamers, but usually not when they're live. It's videos they make of their live stream, but then release later, so I can listen or watch it whenever I want.
That makes a lot of sense. But the platform we're specifically talking about today, friends, is the platform called Twitch. Our article is called The Wild World of Twitch. Let's get right into our first reading for the day.
The Wild World of Twitch, the platform that changed the game. Imagine a place where you can watch people play video games, cook delicious meals, or even chat about board games, all in real time. That describes Twitch, one of the biggest live streaming platforms in the world.
Hi everyone, welcome to Language Lab. I'm Jack. 首先来看 chat 这个字，当动词是指聊天，比如 What were you two laughing and chatting about just now? 你们两个刚才在笑着聊什么呀？ Chat 也可以当名词用，意思是闲聊，比如 Come over tomorrow and we can have a chat over coffee. 明天过来吧，我们可以边喝咖啡边聊天。另一个相关的动词 chatter 是指叽叽喳喳的讲话，譬如 The little girls on the playground were chattering like a flock of birds. 操场上的小女孩们叽叽喳喳的讲话，像一群小鸟一样。
Do you like to watch videos online, but wish you could interact with the people in the videos as they're happening? Well, that is possible through live streaming.
That's right. And today we are talking about the platform that changed the game. So before we get into our lesson, let's define what this means. Garrett, what does it mean to change the game?
Well, to change the game means to significantly change how something is done or understood.
Here's an example of how you could use change the game in a sentence. The new technology really changed the game in the music industry.
So this phrase is used to describe something that totally changes an industry or some habit that people have.
Exactly. We read on here, friends, imagine a place where you can watch people play video games, cook delicious meals, or even chat about board games, all in real time. Now, this phrase, in real time, is another great one for you to know.
It is. What is in real time? Well, that just means as something is happening, not after it's already over.
Here's an example. We watched the storm updates in real time online. This could be useful if there is a very serious or dangerous storm. You could look online and see when things change, see when things are updating as it's happening in real time.
That's right. It's kind of like saying you're watching something that is live. And that's what you are doing when you're watching these live streams. We see that describes Twitch, one of the biggest live streaming platforms in the world.
Well, we have this word describe here, friends, so let's talk about it. If you describe something, it means that you give details about something using words.
Let's try and use that word in a sentence. Here it is. Can you describe the event to me in more detail?
Now, we've used the term live stream several times already in this lesson, so let's talk about it.
Sure. Well, live streaming is a kind of way for videos to be broadcast over the internet, and like we said earlier, it's in real time.
That's right. Some people enjoy live streaming on different platforms, and sometimes we call these different things. Like, as you can see in our article, we do call them streams when we're talking about Twitch. If you're talking about Instagram, you might talk about watching someone's live.
Exactly, and the people who are doing this are often called streamers.
That's right. So these are some good terms for you to know. And just so you know, depending on the platform or where you're watching this happen, the terms might be a little different.
That is right. Well, there's more to know about Twitch. We'll get into that right now. Let's go to our next reading.
The Wild World of Twitch. Twitch was created by two college graduates who saw the power of live content. It began as part of Justin.tv, a streaming site launched in 2007 by two Yale graduates, Justin Kahn and Emmett Shear. The platform covered a variety of topics, but gaming content quickly became the most popular. Seeing this demand, the creators launched a separate platform in June 2011 that focused entirely on gaming, Twitch.tv. Today, Twitch makes its content as available and diverse as it can. It hosts music performances, sports commentaries, art shows, and even casual just chatting shows, where streamers talk with their fans.
"今天的 usage tip 要来看 as 加形容词或副词加 as one can 的句型，它的意思是尽可能的如何，用来表达某人或某物在做某事的时候会尽最大努力达到某种状态。句型中的 one 可以换成具体的代名词，譬如 it。助动词也会依句子的时态而变化，现在式或未来式会用 can， 过去式则用 could。另外 as one can 也可以替换为 as possible。来看例句。The candidate expressed his opinion as respectfully as he could, lest he offend others. 这位候选人尽可能恭敬地表达了自己的观点，以免冒犯别人。
So this platform Twitch really did change the game, but how did it start? Let's get into that.
All right, it's time to learn about some of the history of Twitch. We read here, Twitch was created by two college graduates who saw the power of live content. Now, friends, a graduate is a person who has completed a course of study, especially when we're talking about a college or a university.
Or maybe even high school. Let's use that in a sentence. You might say, he is a recent graduate of the business school in my town.
Okay, so Twitch was created by two college graduates. It began as part of Justin TV. This is another streaming site, and it was launched in 2007 by two Yale graduates. Have you ever heard of this platform before?
I think I've heard reference to it when hearing about Twitch, but I'm not very familiar with it. Yeah, these two Yale graduates were named Justin Kahn and Emmett Shear.
Okay, and this platform covered a variety of topics, but gaming content quickly became the most popular. Now, when we're talking about gaming content, friends, we're talking specifically about people playing online games, usually live for other people to watch.
Right, and this is really what launched the whole live streaming trend, is people really enjoyed seeing people playing video games. This started with pre-recorded videos on platforms like YouTube, especially with stars like PewDiePie.
Ah, that's right. So here we see that these creators of Justin TV saw this demand. The creators launched a separate platform in June 2011 that focused entirely on gaming. Let's talk about a few of these terms here together. First, let's look at that word, demand.
Well, demand is a word you'll often hear when talking about trade or business. Demand is the need or the desire for something in a market.
Here's an example. The demand for new phones is high during the holidays. Now, we also see another word here, and it is the word creator. Oftentimes we see this when we're talking about social media as someone who is creating content, but here we're specifically talking about a person who designs or creates something like a product or software.
Yeah, a creator of a popular app might become a millionaire overnight.
Okay, now we see here that this separate platform focused entirely on gaming, and they called it Twitch TV. Let's talk about the idea of focusing entirely on something.
All right, if you focus entirely on something, you give it all of your attention.
For example, she decided to focus entirely on her career after graduation. All right, so we see that Twitch TV has been started. What is it doing today? We read, today, Twitch makes its content as available and diverse as it can.
Right, so it's easy to access it. You can watch it on your phone or on your computer, and it's not just focused on gaming now. It hosts music performances, sports commentaries, art shows, and even casual just chatting shows.
All right, let's talk about what a few of these things mean, friends. Sports commentary is the descriptive narration of a sports event, and this is often done live.
All right. Now, sports commentary is something you can often watch after every big sports game. There will be people discussing what happened.
Okay, so there's two types here, the type that is happening live and the type that is happening after the match has already ended. I'm assuming that on Twitch, these are probably done live.
Right. There might be a combination of during the game and a kind of discussion afterwards as well.
That makes sense. Okay, so we see here music performances, sports commentaries, art shows, and even casual just chatting shows where streamers talk with their fans. Now, we already defined this word a minute ago, but let's review it since it is a key term today.
That word is streamer. This is a person who live streams or broadcasts video content, often live on the internet.
The popular streamer had thousands of viewers online, and many popular streamers have many more than just thousands of viewers.
Right, but often at one time, if you even have just a few thousand people watching, that's considered quite a lot. Whereas if you had a few thousand views on a video on a place like YouTube, that wouldn't be very much.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, friends, we have more to learn. So right now, let's go to today's Info Cloud.
Hey friends, welcome to Info Cloud. Rex, guess what? My favorite podcast is about to hit the airwaves.
That's interesting. But let's explain what the phrase hit the airwaves means.
To hit the airwaves means to be broadcast on TV, radio, or other media.
The word airwaves comes from how signals for radio and TV travel through the air for broadcasting.
That's right. The signals travel in a wave-like motion through the air.
Nowadays, the expression is used for all kinds of broadcast media. So, for example, it's used when things like podcasts YouTube videos, and live streams become available to the public.
That's a good point. In media, hitting the airwaves is a big step.
That's right. It means your work goes from private to public. That can be a stressful time because you don't always know how people will react to your work.
So, friends, if you're ready to share your voice, go ahead and hit the airwaves. You never know who might be listening.
当某个节目、影片或新闻要开始公开播放时，我们会说 hit the airwaves。Airwaves 指的是无线电波，早期的广播和电视都靠这个传送讯号。Their new single hit the airwaves last night。他们的新歌昨晚在电台首播。这个用语现在也用在 podcast 直播影片上，表示某段内容正式进入大众的视野。这就是今天的 InfoCloud， 我们下次云端见。
The wild world of Twitch. Seeing its potential, Amazon bought it for $970 million in 2014. Now Twitch has millions of streamers and over 31 million daily viewers. With such variety, it's like a giant digital concert, coffee shop, and gaming stadium all in one.
"接下来看名词 concert， 意思是音乐会。来看例句 ：There was a free concert in the park where people sat on blankets and ate takeout food while they listened. 公园里有一场免费音乐会，人们坐在毯子上，边听音乐边吃外带食物。Concert goer 是指听音乐会的人，譬如 Thousands of concert goers crowded into the stadium, eager to enjoy the show. 成千上万的演唱会观众涌入体育场，想要欣赏该场演出。如果在 concert 字尾加 ed，concerted 就是形容词了，意思是齐心协力的、一致的。譬如 The entire student body made a concerted effort to stop bullying. 全体学生齐心协力制止霸凌行为。
So we learned a bit about how Twitch got started, but it has only grown from there.
That's right. We learn a little bit more about the history here, seeing its potential. Amazon bought it for $970 million in 2014. That is so much money, and this buy was made because Amazon saw its potential.
Its potential. That is the ability or possibility to develop or improve in the future.
For example, she has great potential as a singer. That means that she could develop into a very accomplished singer in the future because she's showing potential now.
Yeah, she probably has quite a bit of talent. So Amazon saw that potential and bought Twitch for that big amount of money. I'm sure it's worth quite a bit more than that today. We read on, now Twitch has millions of streamers and over 31 million daily viewers.
Here's another great term we can talk about, friends. This word viewer. A viewer is a person who watches something, especially on TV or the internet.
Right. You probably wouldn't use this if you were going to a live sports game. Then you're a fan or an attendee, not really a viewer. Here's an example with that word. The viewers loved the new episode of the show.
Okay, now we see here that there is so much variety on Twitch. This platform has many different things for you to watch, and with such variety, it's like a giant digital concert, coffee shop, and gaming stadium all in one.
Oh, that's a great term that we heard in that sentence. It's the term all in one. If we describe something as a few things all in one, well, it's a product or service that combines multiple functions and offers all of those things.
We love these kind of products, right, friends? For example, if you have a new printer, maybe it's a scanner, a copier, and a printer all in one. This is a great way to market products as well, or platforms like Twitch. It can do multiple things at the same time or have different uses for different people.
And that's true of Twitch. We heard about some of it already. When you go onto the website or the app, you'll see lots of different categories. When a streamer goes live, they select what kinds of things they're doing or talking about. And if it's kind of general, they will go to that just chatting topic.
Ah, very interesting. See, I've never actually used Twitch before. It sounds like maybe you have.
Yeah.
So you can actually see what people are talking about before you join in on their live.
Well, you can see what category. If you're really into gaming, you can even select which game you'd love to watch and see which streamers are streaming that game.
Have you ever watched content that wasn't gaming before, Garrett? Like, for example, a cooking show.
I know they do have some on Twitch. I've never sat down and watched it for a long time, but I've watched some clips.
Okay, very interesting. This seems like something that I might want to check out, friends. I love watching unboxing videos on YouTube where someone buys some products and opens them on camera. I bet I could find some videos like that on Twitch.
Yeah, they might use the word haul, H-A-U-L, where they buy lots of things, kind of save it up, and then open it all in one go.
That's a lot of fun. All right, friends, we have more to talk about in just a moment, but first let's go to today's fun fact.
Hello, fact friends. I am Detective Ernest Finder, and I have a fun fact for you today. Stop it. Did you know that twitch is a verb in English? It means to make a sudden small movement with a body part, usually unintentionally. Some people's eyes twitch when they get too tired or stressed, or they are reading too much English. And that is today's fun twitching fact.
Friends, we've come to the end of today's lesson, so let's take a few minutes to review what we've already learned.
All right, so we are talking about Twitch. Remember, we said that Twitch changed the game. There wasn't anything quite like it before. It really changed how people consumed content.
Exactly, because now on Twitch, people can consume content in real time through live streams.
And now that's a popular way to watch things. You can go to Twitch, you can go to YouTube, or even a service like Kick, and all of these offer the same kind of live streaming experience.
That's right. We also learned a little bit about the history of Twitch. It was started by two college graduates, and they recognized that there was a demand for live gaming content.
Exactly. So that's what they started off with, and from there they now offer a lot of other content, and Amazon really saw the potential in that.
We are not done talking about Twitch, friends, and how it is being used today. So make sure that you come back for our lesson tomorrow, because we have a lot more to learn about Twitch and a lot of English to learn as well. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for today. My name is Anne-Marie.
And my name is Garrett. We'll see you again next time, right here on
Studio Classroom.
Goodbye.
It's a lifetime. A friend gives at all times. A friend cares at all times. A friend endures at all times. A good friend lasts a lifetime. I am so proud to have you in my life. A good friend lasts a lifetime.